Everyone, welcome back to the Blue Who Review. I've just finished watching the Giggle, and I just want to give you my initial thoughts. So starting with the beginning scene, I really enjoyed that opening scene. Then moving on to the episode itself, when the Doctor first encountered the toy maker in the street. Obviously we saw the preview of that, so there wasn't too much to say about that one. Then moving on to when they went into the unit base, that was really cool. I was a bit unsure that if Kate was going to hug him or hit him the way she was walking up to him. It was great to see Kate Stewart again, and then Mel as well. Of course, like Mel being in the 60th anniversary was not a surprise at all because it's been leaked basically everywhere. Would have been great to see other companions. We didn't really get anyone returning except Mel. I would have loved Martha or something like that, considering Martha was from the Rusty Davies era, but that's a shame. But it was quite cool, the unit scene as well, and the Giggle I really enjoyed how it was in every screen as well. It was really cool seeing that robot as well. I forgot his name. That was quite an unusual thing I wasn't expecting, so that was really cool as well. Yeah, that unit scene was cool. And then when the Doctor landed in 1955 Soho, that was great as well. I really enjoyed when the scene again that was shown before, where they were throwing the balls and the toy maker still had 3 balls in his hand even though he kept throwing them. And then that scene where they were, one of my favourite bits was actually when they were sort of playing the games with the toy maker in the hallway, and then they sort of got separated, and then the dolls with Donna, and then the other sort of doll with the Doctor was really, really cool. Again, it was really silly. It reminded me a bit of Wild Beyond. It's silly Doctor, but it's so good at the same time. So I really liked that. And then what I really loved was when he was talking about Amy, Clara, and Bill. That was such a lovely touch, and I'm really glad that that actually happened because that was so cool, and I really loved that scene. And then when the Doctor played the game as well, that was quite cool, and they ran out and went back to the modern day. And that scene where Girls Aloud was playing, wow, that just fitted so well. I really love that. That was so cool. Again, so silly, but so like of the toy maker. It was so cool. I really love that. So that was really cool as well. And then by regeneration, I actually got more emotional seeing David Tennant regenerate again than I actually thought I would, because considering I've sort of thought I got over it. So it was really sad to see the 14th Doctor sort of regenerate again. I'm glad he didn't in the end, in a way, but it was so sad to see him regenerate. So that was quite sad as well. But no, that was really cool. And then you also had when it actually regenerated. At first, I wondered why the 15th Doctor didn't have any trousers on, but I think it's because they sort of borrowed each other's clothes, which makes sense. So that was quite cool to see them together. From what I've seen of the 15th Doctor so far, he's good, but nothing much to say really. I think I'd probably have to get used to him. I'm not saying that I'm not keen on him or that I am keen on him. It's just sort of like he's the Doctor and that's sort of it. At the moment, I haven't really got any particular thoughts about him yet, so maybe give it a bit more time. But at the moment, I'm not too sure. He's very different from any Doctor we've had before, and any Doctor we probably will have again, possibly. So it's really going to be a change, but obviously it's Doctor Who keeping up with the times. So that's really good that it's changing with the times as well. So it's going to be cool to see the Doctor different as well. Now, the actual sort of resolution, um, I'm not sure how I feel about it. I see why they've done it, the Doctor sort of having a rest, because the Doctor's been running around for ages, and I sort of like the references to Rose and Adric and everything. But the TARDIS sort of being split, and then the 14th Doctor staying with Mel and Donna, I don't know how I feel about that, and I don't know how I feel about this bioregeneration either. I don't know. I really don't know about it. I knew it was coming because of that Reddit leak, but I'm not too keen on it, to be honest. I feel like it was a bit of a poor ending. And what, Donna got her memories back and got away with it. So basically her 2008 Series 4 ending has sort of been rewritten. And now she survived, and Mel survived, 14th Doctor survived. There's no sad ending. I would have loved for the 14th Doctor regenerating to the 15th and something bad happened to Donna. Just to, not override the sort of great ending Donna had in Series 4. So that is a slight shame, I must admit. So yeah, so I'm not too sure how I feel about that. I need to sort of process it really. But the 14th Doctor sort of like staying there and then also having a TARDIS. One thing that really annoys me is because when we had the ending in Series 4 where they didn't want to give the Meta-Crisis Doctor and Rose a TARDIS because they didn't want to have to explain another TARDIS flying about in a parallel universe, yet now they've given the Doctor a second TARDIS in this universe, but they can somehow explain that. That's really annoying because I felt like Rose and the Meta-Crisis Doctor having a TARDIS would have made more sense. It would have been better than actually having the 14th Doctor and Don have a TARDIS in this universe. So it is a bit of a shame, to be honest. So I'm not too sure how I feel about that, but I believe we're going to have a Christmas Day sort of trailer. So I'm going to play this and see if we have it, because I look forward to seeing it actually. So let's have a look. Is that Doctor? That is Doctor. Okay, different. Ah.
I'm the Doctor. What's up there? Goblins.
Ooh.
Hiya. Time travelers are great. Wow.
Was that the Sonic just there?
Who are you? Doctor Who Christmas Special, Christmas Day at
Ooh.
5:55 on BBC One and iPlayer.
I'm just going to rewind that actually because I think we might have for a split second got a glimpse of his sonic screwdriver. Hang on a minute.
Wow.
Oh, it's so quick. Trying to pause it at the right moment is so difficult. Let's have a look. Okay, it's blurry, but it looks unusual. I'm not sure if that sort of... That looks very big. I don't know what that looks like. That looks unusual. Okay, that really does look unusual. I know sort of, I think possibly tomorrow in London there's some sort of event going on where we actually see the 15th Doctor Sonic, but that Sonic looks very different from the ones we've had before. Very interesting. The scene at the beginning of that trailer where he's sort of like dancing in the club, that is not like any Doctor we've had before. So again, this Doctor is going to be very different from the ones we've had before. So I look forward to seeing how that plays out, whether he still feels like the Doctor or not. So we're definitely going to be getting a Doctor that is very different from the one we are used to. So yeah, quite cool. Probably have to get used to this Doctor because again, he's going to be very different from the ones we know. So yeah, wow. But yeah, so all in all, the Giggle in total, up to the bi-regeneration scene, I did enjoy it. It was good, especially all the toy maker stuff. It was a really good episode, and it felt very strong for me, like Wild Blue Yonder did. But then the bi-regeneration happened, and then it all just sort of felt a bit like, I'm not too sure now. The no sad ending for Donald, the 14th Doctor. I just don't know. So I'm a bit unsure about it. But the Giggle, apart from the bi-regeneration, was absolutely brilliant. And then the bi-regeneration come on, and there was a like, I'm not too sure about how I feel about this. So yeah, so I'm not too sure to be honest about that. But I'm really looking forward to the Christmas Day episode. That looks really good. And again, I look forward to seeing Ruby Sunday. I look forward to meeting her character. And yeah, just probably going to have to give it time with the 15th Doctor. But he definitely feels very different from any other Doctor. So I'm probably just going to need a bit of time to get used to him. But yeah, he feels like a very different Doctor, so we'll see how I go with that one. But thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought about the Giggle, and if you were looking forward to Christmas Day and seeing the 15th Doctor in action. But thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed, and see you in my next video soon. Thank you, everyone. Take care.